done with the shenanigans, the lying media and everything. Y'all got to go. You got to go.
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
How am I your problem?
That is with the young generation
How?
of the black.
What do we do to you?
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
What do I have to do with you? You're playing Ragnarok over there with those people. But I'm your biggest problem? Okay, if you say so. I don't have enemies.
Have you ever wondered why some people can be so manipulative and deceitful? In this eye-opening video, we will delve into the dark side of human nature and explore the art of deception. From white lies to elaborate schemes, deception takes many forms. It can be as innocent as hiding the truth or as sinister as orchestrating a grand conspiracy. Every day, we interact with individuals who wear masks, concealing their true intentions. They smile convincingly, while secretly plotting for personal gain. But why do people resort to such tactics? It's a result of fear, greed, or simply the desire to control others. In a world where trust is fragile, deception becomes a useful tool. In relationships, some individuals feign affection and loyalty, only to betray their partners when opportunity arises. In the corporate world, ambitious employees may sabotage their colleagues' progress to climb the ladder, displaying a complete lack of integrity. Even in our closest circles, friends and family can hide their true motives, manipulating those they claim to care for. Deception can also be witnessed on a larger scale. Politicians craft elaborate narratives, promising change while concealing their true intentions. But it's not just individuals. Entire nations can be masters of deception, spreading propaganda and misinformation to manipulate public opinion. In this twisted dance of lies, it's easy to lose sight of the truth. But by recognizing the dark side of human nature, we can better protect ourselves from those who seek to deceive us. So, next time you encounter deceit, remember to analyze, question, and rely on your instincts to uncover the truth.
Where is Babylon today? Where is Babylon today? Babylon is the most famous city from ancient Mesopotamia whose ruins lie in modern-day Iraq 59 miles 94 kilometers southwest of Baghdad. The name is thought to derive from Bav-il or Bav-Elam, which, in the Akkadian language of the time, meant Gate of God, or Gate of the Gods and Babylon, coming from Greek.
Oh, really? So Babylon is the gate of the gods. So, you people still think they built a fucking tall building? Right? That's what you just believe. They built a big building to go to fucking the heavens. No. That's why my father made me study rapping and punchlines and X-Men and all this other shit so I can see into words.
That's what our government do to us. Say stuff to us, don't explain it at all. We thought we was over there for the oil. We can't possibly be over there for the oil. We already got it. How is gas higher now that we got the oil? That's like your friend robbed a weed man and he ain't got a blunt. Then what did you take? They pimps. They got us over there thinking we ain't really killing real people over there. They don't never act like it's real people. They don't never say today we killed 6 men and 4 women and 3 children. They use a word can't readily identify. Today we killed a group of insurgents. And brothers be at home like, I don't even know no insurgents.
If you want to know a lot of truth about the world, go watch really good comedians. You want to know if you want to hear about some really real shit, go watch George Carlin. That white man told motherfuckers shit, and, you know, everybody didn't believe him. And then, you know, it all came true.
You kill all them. I don't have not one insurgent friend.
Okay, so you saw how Cat Williams just presented the wordplay that they like to use in these worldly situations, worldly wars. They always try to make everything one-sided. The American government has always been a part of the police. Y'all know I like to dibble dabble in politics a little bit. Let's just listen to somebody who's from Palestine real quick, just to see what their experience is.
I don't never talk about Jews. Well, you know, I talk about the Bible, but that's because of, you know, whatever. But I never talk about Jews. I try to get, I don't care. It is what it is.
Recent events, here's a few things I think
I'm your problem, but I don't even think about you.
right now. Number one, this is not a conflict. A conflict implies that these are 2 equal parties fighting for a legitimate claim. This is in fact colonialism, where one side has extensive funding and military power with a history of oppression, which is Israel, and the other side is literally fighting for their human rights. This is Palestine. Number 2, Gaza for the past 20 years has been blockaded by the Israeli military by land and sea.
Now, I don't care about what's going on over there. I'm not involved, so why should I care? But you know what Star Wars taught me? The guys that are running around in loincloths and flip-flops, and they're usually the less people with less technology, they're usually not the bad guys. What the fuck are they fighting for? To be left alone and live? It seems like that's what they keep saying. Leave me alone and let me live on my land. Like, what are you doing? So I can understand that because, you know, I kind of have a land problem too.
Nothing can come in, nothing can come out. And all of the resources, including food, water, electricity, everything has been controlled by the Israeli military. Not only that, but it's been bombed repeatedly over the past 20 years, causing tens of thousands of casualties.
What's really going on in the world?
Important infrastructure has been
Because I don't know.
schools and hospitals, and much more. Number 3, you're going to see this word used to describe Palestinian and the Palestinian struggle very often in the coming weeks. I want you guys to take that with a massive grain of salt and always remember that Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., and Nelson Mandela were all considered this word by the oppressive governments they fought against. If you're going to take anything from this video, take this. Resisting your oppressors that have been oppressing you for 70 years is not terror. Denying people human rights, that's terror. And as always, free Palestine.
Just to be sure.
Now, what did I teach you about word magic? They're this. And because I said it, that's what it is. So, you know, don't worry about who's actually doing the words. Listen, when you say you're something, right? When they call you, he's this. If my actions don't display that and yours does, then what the fuck are you?
The Israelis and the Palestinians, the difference in the deaths and the harm that has been happening on each individual community is the majority of the Palestinian people getting harmed. When these wars always happen, a lot of people, including myself, be thinking, well, what is the aliens doing? What are they thinking? Why haven't they involved themselves more in trying to help this planet? So a while ago in January, I had made a video of me explaining the extraterrestrial tampering with these different missiles that they're trying to
My buddies.
other countries. There's always 2 sides to the story, what's happening over there in the Middle East. Just watch this video.
Haven't heard came to me from 2 insiders, Bob Dean and Pete Peterson. Both of them independently told me that in the year 1990, all of the nuclear warheads in the U.S. and in the USSR completely melted down, became radioactively inert, and even the missiles themselves would just sputter around and wouldn't even fly a straight trajectory anymore.
Former USA
Oh, so your greatest weapon, my buddy said, I'll fucking what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you see what we're riding around in? You think your little fucking monkey technology is anything? Okay, no problem.
Officers present evidence of UFOs tampering with nuclear weapons. So now I want you to watch this video.
A couple of photos. I'm gonna teach you something today. So in Israel, you know, in Hamas, shout out to Boom Drill, they had these 3 lights appear above the war zone area, right? If nuclear bomb
Lucky number 3.
You're gonna see the whole sky filled with these. Aliens ain't playing that, because when you use a
Lucky
nuclear
number
bomb,
3.
you not only disturb our land or our area, you also disturb.
It's a coincidence.
Because we're in a spiral. Imagine we're in a spiral. Remember I showed you had your seal a couple times? Hold on. Think of it like this. If they use a nuke at the top, it affects the bottom. We're in the middle, so it affects up and down. So like this, we're in the middle, big or, you know.
Now, I wish I could show it. Well, you can look in the community section. The picture is very important. It shows like what the world really may look like and how it's one big ass fucking tree and there's sub-levels, and this is what I mean by you fucked up by making me learn Greek and Roman mythology, and then my father said, yeah, learn that first, you know, that don't believe me, and now learn us. And then when you see everything that they said is in my shit, and then when I teach you, when I make you go learn about the Japanese and the fucking yin and yang, and when I make you go learn about Egypt and all that, and when you see all these things are saying the same thing, understand the names mean nothing. I'm real, because they tell you I'm real. They just try to make you believe I'm their one. See, they got a 1 too. And my father said they're gonna bring their 1 here first. You get it? When I said the guy that thinks he's him, my father's gonna come down and be like, oh, you're him? Alright, good. You're finally here, now I'm coming. Now prove you're better than me.
You know, from Norse mythology, but we're in the middle. When you use a nuke, it affects up and down and around. Anyway, you see those 3 lights right there? I'm gonna show you aircraft. This is called the TR-3B. This is an aircraft they made back in the, I don't know, the 90s. They've had this hover technology for a hot minute, right? So sometimes when you see 3 lights...
See, while you were watching fucking Kobe and LeBron, I was watching this shit and saying, wait up, if we develop that, and the Most High said all things, all knowledge is passed down from the heavens, then everything we got, he has that shit perfected. You get it? He's the creator.
Like may look like this ship right here where my hand's pointed to right here. TR-3. That's the ship that's on. You see the lights? You see how the lights are separated? You see this picture? You get what I'm saying? It's showing y'all real quick.
Listen, I literally just clicked on this video as I'm recording right now because I was like,
It's funny. I seen something like that recently. I didn't record it, but I seen something. And it was really, really, really big. Really, really big.
Check him out, because I'm definitely going to look at his stuff when I get off of this, because he's
around
talking
and
about
find
some
out.
interesting stuff. But yeah, let me get back on.
I know, I'm finding out.
So everything's going to be all good. I'm telling you right now, the stuff that they were doing in Hawaii, the stuff that they're doing over there in Palestine, everything that you're seeing as far as these attacks on in these different areas on this planet is bringing what needs to be brought to the front line, to the front of our eyes. Why have they continuously wanted to keep throwing missiles, keep trying to fight for this land, and keep trying to take over more and more and more and more?
What did I play you in the very beginning? Where is Babylon and what's there? A Stargate.
It's like getting very, very nerve-wracking in this. The Bible, the Quran, all of these different places, and it's saying that God's city is Jerusalem, which is in the same area that there's where the war is going on. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna play this to let you know a little bit of what's going on of the conspiracy history that's.
You know what my father said about Jerusalem? He said the enemy's gonna come, he's gonna fuck you up, he's gonna move you away from it, and Jerusalem's not gonna be fallen. It's gonna be in ruins, and no one's gonna live there. So, what the fuck are they living on? Because the Bible said no one's gonna be living there!
Been happening over there in the Middle East.
My fellow citizens, in this hour,
You're not playing with a dummy! I paid attention.
Orcam Read for people with reading difficulties. Meet the Orcam Read, the smart.
And you know what's a fun fact? There's a lot of places in America and South America. There's a lot of fucking ruins over there. And we're finding them and we realize that no one lives there and they don't know where the people went. They mysteriously vanished. Like the Aztecs and all those guys. They vanished. No one knows where they went. Well, the Most High said you're going to get removed out your city and it's going to get covered up and you're going to find it one day and I'm going to return you home. So, I don't think we're going back to a fucking desert, dummies.
And to defend the world from grave danger.
They keep saying free the people, defended from
Principle
danger,
of Super
these
Saiyans.
terrorists, the terror that's happening. It's always deeper than what is actually going on and what they're showing us in, 3D.
What if there really was a weapon of
And
mass
saying, they say a whole lot.
power? What if Saddam Hussein had Stargate? That's the real reason for the invasion of Iraq, according to author Michael Salla.
We thought we was over there for the oil. We can't possibly be over there for the oil. We already got it. Then what did you take?
Known as the Anunnaki, those who from heaven to earth came, who were not only teachers for the Sumerians, but also played a role in the creation of the human race. I think that was a big part of the reason why the Bush administration went to Iraq, to stop Hussein from revealing this information, and to also get control of the Stargate for themselves. Salla says the portal was located under one of Iraq's ancient ziggurat temples. He believes that the US, Russia, Germany, and France have been aware that the Anunnaki left behind some very high-tech apparatuses and possibly weaponry of the abandoned Earth around 1700 BC, and that Saddam Hussein, getting assistance from Russian, German, and French.
Oh, before Christ. Oh, I get it. Before your boy was around, people knew about things. Things was called different things. So, let me get this straight. Everything in the world was one thing and said and called one thing and did, right? And now we're in a new era and where everything's not called that no more. So what era is, yin and yang? Which is the right era? Because back then we were somebody, now we ain't shit. Back then they all on me, now I'm hot, they don't even want me. Get the fuck out of here.
Archaeological teams for years attempt to unravel and perhaps reconstruct this apparatus.
It's going down today, baby. Y'all don't like the truth, do you?
We might have obtained the grays from Zeta Reticuli. Control of the Stargate would allow him to activate it and to fulfill prophecy by facilitating the return of the advanced race of ETs, the elite Anunnaki. Saddam Hussein probably imagined that in return for his loyalty to the Anunnaki, he would be rewarded with some position of great global authority.
So you just saw that perspective of the Stargate that was over there. So now, as I'm recording this video right now, and I might be late uploading because of...
Okay, the Anunnaki story is saying the same thing as the Bible. The Anunnaki story is we're beings from up there. We came down here and tampered with you niggas. The Lord's story is my sons came down and tampered with certain humans, defiling them, and other people didn't. They listened to me. It's the same fucking story, except in your story, we're all tampered with. But you brutalize me like I'm not one of you. I wonder why, because I'm not one of you.
I came across this website, and it says Stargate 2024, and it says explain.
Now do you get when I say man and then you man? It's not the same thing. That's why the Bible said man, man, man. Adam is a man. Adam only means man. It's not his name, you fucking idiots. Adam literally means man in Arabic, you fucking dum-dums.
church roles in the upcoming millennium. But when I read the first page, I'm like, okay, what's going on? What does the church have to do with this situation? So I opened it up, right? Let me just read it for y'all. So it says Stargate Jerusalem. Remember I had said that Jerusalem is basically God's city, which is where Israel is at, right? It says, it is posted that a Stargate will be established close to the city Jerusalem near the year 2024 AD. That's after damnation. That is what we're in right now. The portal for this Stargate will likely be Ezekiel's temple. The refurbished and expanded city of Jerusalem in Israel will be capital of the world in every aspect. This dimensional portal was seen by Jacob when he dreamt of a stairway to heaven with angels ascending and descending. In the physical aspect, every nation that fails or...
Shout out to the OG Jacob. I wonder why I keep fucking telling you to look him up and read his story. Oh, because Jacob's ladder is not an actual ladder? A die? Jacob's telling people what the fucking future is gonna be because the Lord showed him. Get it?
makes annual homage to this Stargate and
I wonder if his bloodline's gonna have the power as this shit's going on to be able to see it and point it out. I wonder if that's gonna be their special ability. A day.
Israel shall suffer deprivation.
Sound the fucking horns.
A Christian
Long range.
But I'm just paying attention to the metaphysical sense of it. The Lord Jesus will rule the nation with a rod of iron from his temple at Jerusalem. This Stargate that they say is gonna be there.
Now, they just explained BC, before Christ, and now we're living in AD. So doesn't that mean there was a time he didn't, no one knew who he was, and now after that time, everyone knows who he is because he's ruling right now, idiots! Who the fuck gets worship more than him? I told you, yous got tricked. Yous don't get it. And he's gonna bring his father home. See, yous don't get it. He has a father too. And it ain't the Most High. And the Most High said, I'm gonna let that guy come first. Get it? Because what's the old saying? You save the what for last? You save the best for last. So when the fuck is the Most High gonna take his turn and say, I'm that nigga. I'm the man. He's gonna wait until everyone gets their turn, the bad guy gets their little son to run shit, and then he calls his daddy out of the fucking star, get it? Stargate. Firmament is where the stars are, and they crack it open, you fucking idiots. What have they been doing with these rockets? What do I keep showing you? They're trying to shoot it at the fucking firmament, right? They're trying to open the Stargate, dummy. I told you niggas, you think it's all a joke, and muscles ain't gonna stop them things. Your angels and your prayers will, you dumb fucks. Think I'm fucking joking now?
Because that's why this big war is happening. And this is why America is getting involved, right? Somehow, these beings, probably the Anunnaki, the portal that they had left out from was in that area. So they most likely might come back through that
Oh, they're
area,
coming.
and they're fighting over it to be the first ones to be there, along with this Stargate.
No, they're fighting over it because it's a fucking contract amongst bad people. Whoever frees this fucking thing gets to prove their loyalty. Duh. That's what they've been all fighting over. We're the people of the fucking big dog. We're the people. They're all the people of them, and they want to bring their daddy home. I'm not beat for this shit. Some people are probably confused. Why? Because the Bible has the same story, except I learned the metaphysical shit of it and what Jacob and all them niggas was saying. Where the fuck do I keep telling you the Lord is at? Inside you. So where the fuck is heaven at? Inside you. They gotta go and crack the physical shit. They have to find God and try to He's in us! We don't have to do that. He's in us. One of us are gonna wake up and we're gonna bring him through us. This is what the fuck all of the dudes is doing in the Bible back in the day. This is why they said the Lord's with me and now I got superpowers, nigga. Duh. Just because I don't sound the way you want don't mean I don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. We're the opposite. We're yin and yang. If they gotta do shit one way, we gotta do shit the other way, period, nigga. And I'm not beat. They hate, we love. They physically gotta do everything, we spiritually gotta do everything. Duh! I'm not beat for this game no more.
To be the first
I wanna go
one
home.
to be there, along
I wanna
with
fucking
this
go
Stargate
home.
shall be a complete makeover of planet Earth. Under Christ, total peace and harmony with it will be established, y'all. I'm just reading this and showing y'all what I see.
I wanna go home. Y'all niggas playing around and shit.
As you know, America likes to get itself involved in anything that has to do with portals, extraterrestrials, all of it.
I ain't playing no more, man. I wanna go home, bro.
And I just showed y'all why they.
I wanna know where the fuck I'm from and I wanna go home.
In Iraq. This was made in 2014. How is it that now there's a war that's going on over there in that area, and this person is saying that in 2024 the portal for this Stargate will likely be in that area? This dimensional portal was seen by Jacob when he dreamt of it, and they got this story in the Bible. It seems like this person, because you know we're not gonna judge anybody who is Christian or whatever religion that they subscribe to, but everything, people have their own ways of interpreting, you know, the metaphysical. Y'all remember when we was talking about, well, I'm pretty sure y'all know about Jacob's ladder, the 33 vertebrates, all of that, right? So it said,
where she see the 33 vertebrae, the 33 steps of the ladder? It's your fucking spine. This is what all the chakra shit I'm fucking teaching you. Why? Because my father's teaching me, nigga. I was only on the Bible shit. I was on the physical. And then I passed the fucking test and my father started saying, get out that Bible and start going to learn all that other shit you was interested in. Because now you have the eyes to see and I'm going to make you understand this shit. You're not going to know exactly what you're talking about because I don't want you to. I want you to take it step by step and that's it. I'm finding people like this every day that's saying certain shit, and I'm adding on to their information, proving all this shit to be right. It's not just me. My father said his children are going to wake up and they will prophesy. Sons and daughters. So all that, the women ain't going to be doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. The Bible said the women are just as important as the men. Nigga.
the only solution is a Jacob's Ladder Stargate unto the heavenly dimensions where Christ already sits at the right hand of God the Father. Y'all already know that when these people were writing the Bible, and I'm not judging any, y'all can, this is my interpretation of it. With them writing in the Bible, these beings that were coming down to earth, these extraterrestrials, they were looking at them like they were angels, like they were gods, and the same thing with the Anunnaki. Every religious story, every mythological story,
they wasn't looking at them like that. The word El means God. There's Els, the gods, the angels, and then there's Big Dog, the Lord El. They're calling them exactly what they are. We're stupid enough not to understand this shit. They say this shit is exactly what's going on our face. We just don't fucking see what they're saying because they took our knowledge away of what these words mean. But my father said, I'm going to make you learn the baby shit, and then you're going to be able to explain the baby shit, and the ones that are smarter than you, that have been doing all that other research, you're going to crack their fucking head open. They're going to start understanding the shit that they're fucking reading even way more, and then you can take a fucking break one day. Now you can take a break, nigga. I want my break. I want to go home, and I want to be left the fuck alone.
It's going to open to a heavenly dimension, and that's the real.
If not,
okay, y'all, so
face my buddies. We can do this all day, baby. I don't give a fuck how it go. I don't care how it go, bro. I ain't got shit to do. I'm only getting stronger.
Like the 7 lean years.
I'm only getting stronger.
The destruction visited upon Israel will be of great intensity. So this is the final destruction. This is the final destruction. Stuff that's happening in Israel. That's it. After this, it ain't it. That's fine. This destruction will be so intense that a new makeover of Jerusalem will be required. And that's what I was talking about in the Hawaii situation.
Alongside of some other races of ET beings want to come back and bring us this technology on top of other technology that can completely fix and heal our bodies. And what's happening with now is there's a bigger spiritual thing at play.
Or Camry, the ultimate solution.
Yeah, there definitely is. And I'm gonna break that shit down. The best I can. I may be wrong.
The dark is going to come to light, but the other part that we're not going to see yet and that we're getting prepared for is that the light, the other alien beings that are trying to
Sound the horns. Daddy want me to get your ass. I knew it. I knew I was right.
Okay, so they beamed everything down, and there's a portal in Hawaii. This new makeover is going to cause higher light beings to be more involved and create a city for the people. Watch. Hawaii is going to thrive. They're going to grow, and they're going to take back their land. And this is what's happening.
All right, all those people that did live there, I'm sorry that happened to you, but you didn't originally live there. Whose great-great-great-great-grandfathers used to live there? Huh? So the aliens are gonna give you their land back, right? They're not gonna tell everybody, we're gonna show who you really live there, and we're gonna put them back there. That's why we let you get destroyed. I could be wrong, but I know you weren't original, so